Good morning, we're Team Boost, and we're here to talk about how our app will help users discover shared experiences. We come from all corners of the world, and whereas experiences, we are diverse. Our product solution has evolved over the last 8 weeks as we've learned a little bit more, but we're really excited to share how our solution will solve the most expensive problem in remote working. $154 billion. That's how much it costs white-collar companies to replace employees who leave because of poor mental health. To understand this problem and our target user, we conducted surveys, analyzed papers, and interviewed industry leaders. That process highlighted that remote workers were less likely to feel interested in their work. So we asked ourselves, why are existing companies failing to make work feel more fulfilling? That brought us to the heart of the problem. Hybrid work environments introduce friction that makes it difficult for users to have interactions, and for coworkers to imitate shared experiences and make work feel less like work. This leads to employees feeling less invested in what they do and more likely to quit. But let's try and understand this problem through the eyes of an employee. Jessie is at home and closes her laptop after a long morning of meetings. She wishes she could grab a coffee with Howie and talk about how crazy work has been. Is he busy? Is he making his kids lunch? Gone are the days of bumping into someone in the hallway. So what happened to Jessie? Well, work now feels like work. There's no break, fun, or camaraderie. As this becomes Jessie's new norm, it takes a strain on her relationship with coworkers, so they're less empathetic to one another, talk less often, and just don't know each other as well. As a result, Jessie quits her job because work is no longer rewarding, but feels like a chore. And the HR rep was surprised to hear so. They had no idea that this was a problem, and Jessie's hard to replace. Our solution eliminates the friction that discourages employees like Jessie to create and participate in shared experiences while helping employees care for their physical and mental health. So ask yourselves, why spend more money replacing employees when you can spend less money keeping them happy? To walk us through our product, here's Thomas.
Hello, everyone. We started with a simple premise. We have these phones in our pocket. It's a fantastic way for people to physically and mentally dissociate themselves from their actual physical workspace. So our app starts off with the simple concept. Let's see. One sec. All right. So our app starts off with just a simple survey. Our customers are companies, are paying customers. So we start off with a simple survey, giving companies the ability to do a quick health check just to see what's going on with their companies. What we've done is we've created an environment that prioritizes a company and employees' mental health, a physical and a mental escape from work, preventing burnout before it occurs. Our app has two options. We have individual breaks and social breaks. Individual breaks include meditation, yoga, and other activities. However, what makes our app truly unique is the way that we handle social interactions. What we've done is we've actually taken away the parts of Jessie's experience that makes initiating social experiences so cumbersome. We center social experiences around short activities and topics, changing the way that Jessie interacts with her coworkers, changing her hesitation from hesitation to excitement while avoiding those awkward moments in the beginning of a conversation. So we have a different mix of activities. We have activities planned well in advance, such as quiz bowls, we have virtual happy hours and lunches. We also have a mix of spontaneous activities. These are bite-sized activities that happen in the moment. They just happen spontaneously, people filter in and out. We include topics such as walking around in the city, having coffee chats with a coworker, or also just talking about current news. So now Jessie just opens the app. She just picks something that interests her, and in this case, it's a virtual walk. She just gets enough information about who's inside this chat room and what they're talking about. When she actually joins the chat, she has the ability to react and save a moment. She's greeted really warmly, and this is not a coincidence. Jessie, when she joins, the entire room is alerted of her presence and is encouraged to give her a warm welcome, unlike other solutions out there. Now, when she has this experience, she's walking around, exploring the city with one of her coworkers. I apologize, the image is actually broken here, but she has the ability to save this moment. And that is what HR professionals in our, that we talk to think of as our killer feature. So we have this ability for Jessie to save those moments and capture them here into a hub that captures memories, for her to have positive feelings associated with her workplace. Now, you might ask, we have all these activities, but where are they coming from? We have a really easy way to just create activities. We have just 2 required fields entered by employees and by our team, and also a bunch of presets to make this such an easy way to create events. So now, moving back to our slide, we have so many different ways to improve our product. We want to expand this in many ways, but we're focusing on 2 specific areas. First, we want it to be a workforce intelligence platform. We have the ability to make surveys and provide analytics. We also want this to, in the future, become a marketing platform for businesses, providing analytics, providing recommendations for other content partners and local businesses. And we think it works, and we have the evidence to support this.
Thanks, Thomas. In order to validate our solution, we stress tested our key assumption through feasibility experiment with 40 participants using A/B testing. Additionally, we leveraged the usability hub with 50 panelists, paid panelists, to minimize any biases that would come from a known audience. And this is what we found. Supporting our assumption that greater quality and quantity of conversations happen during shared activities, the feasibility test demonstrated that more than double the attendance and over 4 times the engagement was seen when users participated in a shared experience. Also, 7 out of 8 HR professionals who were surveyed said that they would outright pay for this product. Now that we've established that Boost addresses an important and expensive people problem, let's talk about the business of it all. In terms of sizing, our app will address a total available market of approximately $3.8 billion. Since we can't go after this entire market at the outset, our initial target market will be the tech industry, which represents $744 million. With relatively higher rates of turnover, remote hybrid working, and acceptance of tech solutions, this market will lead us into phase 1 of our roadmap. Our roadmap will create a work environment where employees like Jessie can share experiences regardless of where they're physically located. Phase 1 will deliver customer value through management insights, business impact measurement made possible by pulse surveys, the dashboard, and analytical features. Leading into phase 2, we'll look to build out our content ecosystem, diversifying what's available to users through user-generated content tools. And lastly, we'll look to diversify revenue through sponsored placement fees and community partnerships. In short, we're looking at a growth from 500 to 50,000 users in a span of 24 months. Now I'll transfer it over to Jeremy.
Okay, so based off the ADAP framework, we're going to generate awareness by launching digital marketing campaigns through high traffic HR platforms. And we're going to capture interest by promoting 90 days free trial to let HR experience the benefits firsthand. And further, we're going to foster desire by signing sales representatives. And using a B2B model, we're going to price Boost relative to our competitors at $5 per user per month. And these strategies are here to guide us, but we realize our product has inherent risk. Based on surveys, our biggest internal risk is that our product takes employees away from work. So we mitigate this problem by providing the HR managers visibility to employee usage time to show who's using Boost, how often, and how long. And for the success metrics, we're going to measure the weekly active users and return rate based on the user side, and we're going to measure employee retention rate and employee satisfaction rate based on the customer side. To wrap this up, here's Max.
Thanks, Jeremy. So let's bring it back to the people. We just talked a lot about different information. And those crazy mornings still happen for Jessie, but she now feels the phone vibrate. It's a request from Jill to go on a virtual walk around the neighborhood in 20 minutes. A quick swipe up lets Jill know she'll be there. After their long meetings yesterday, she's excited to be able to talk and be able to sip her coffee. So she leans back and smiles. Changing companies not too long ago was scary, but Boost has helped her make friends in her new job. Back in the office, the HR looks over the Boost dashboard to see Jessie's going on her third activity this week. Looks like she's fitting in just fine.
Thank you, Team Boost.